Have you ever felt completely lost? Like life had lost all meaning? Like everything that once made sense is now falling apart? Maybe you think you're falling, but what's really happening is the opposite. You're not falling, you're awakening. The awakening of the soul doesn't always begin with peace. Sometimes it starts with confusion, emptiness, and a deep urge to let everything go. It's the collapse of the old self, so the real one can emerge. In this video, you'll understand why this moment of disorientation might actually be the beginning of your liberation. What feels like the end might just be the start of your true awareness. If something inside you is asking for clarity, truth, and reconnection, hit subscribe now. You're not lost. You're just remembering who you are.
True spiritual awakening rarely starts with light. It starts with the breaking, with the pain, with the collapse of what's no longer true. You feel like you don't fit in anymore, like the roles you've played no longer make sense. Friendships fade, goals lose their spark. You start seeing through the surface of everything, and it's terrifying. But this breaking is not the end. It's the call. It's your soul saying, enough. You can't live on autopilot anymore. The discomfort is the alarm. The crisis is the doorway. What you're going through may be what many spiritual teachers call the dark night of the soul, a time when everything is stripped away so you can finally find what truly matters. And in the silence, the exhaustion, the emptiness, a new awareness begins to take shape. You're not broken, you're being rebuilt. You're not lost, you're being realigned. And this chaos is sacred.
Awakening doesn't come with fireworks. It comes subtly, in signs only your soul can recognize. You begin to feel uncomfortable with things that once felt normal. You crave silence. You feel the need to pull away from certain people. You realize you can't pretend everything is fine anymore. The things that once excited you now feel empty, and a deep thirst for something greater starts to grow, though you can't quite name it. You begin searching for answers logic can't give, and you feel like you're being pulled inward, like something is waiting to be discovered. You might start seeing repeated numbers, feeling unexplained chills, noticing synchronicities. You might remember vivid dreams, question old beliefs, or feel a deeper connection to nature. These are signs. Your soul is opening its eyes, and once that begins, you can't go back to sleep.
Waking up is like stepping out of a dark room and facing the light for the first time. It's uncomfortable, confusing, but revealing. In moments like this, you need practices that support you. Meditate, even for just a few minutes. Breathe deeply. Write what you're feeling. Make space for your soul to express itself. Don't try to fill the emptiness with noise. That discomfort has something to teach you. Listen to it with respect, like a silent master standing before you. Allow yourself not to know. Allow yourself to change. The old you is dying, so something more real can be born. And that birth requires patience, kindness, and presence. Surround yourself with content that lifts your consciousness. Seek out wisdom, beauty, and silence. And remember, awakening doesn't demand perfection. It only asks for honesty with your soul, one step at a time in the direction of truth.
You're not lost. You're in transition. You're leaving behind an outdated version of yourself and being reborn into something more authentic.
And this process may feel lonely, confusing, even painful, but it's necessary because the soul only awakens when the ego quiets down. And what's being born in you now is real. Don't rush this process. Don't compare your path to anyone else's. The journey of the soul is unique, deep, and quiet. But you are being guided, even if you can't see it yet. If this message spoke to your heart, comment below, "I'm waking up," or "I remember who I am." These aren't just comments, they're declarations from the soul. Share this message with someone who might be feeling the same call. And if you want to walk this awakening path with me, subscribe and turn on notifications. The next message might be exactly what your soul needs to hear.